Hi, I'm Charles Edward Smith. This is part 11 of my life as a kid and young man. Well, as I told you, Dad said, we're all from the West Coast and we're here on the East Coast of America, and the whole family is here, and we might not never get this opportunity again in life. So we're not that far from the Bahamas. I'll tell you what, I will pay everybody's way to the Bahamas. Room, food, everything, so we hopped on a plane and went to the Bahamas. That's me, Charles, on the bottom taking the picture. This was Grandma's first time on an airplane. This is Grandma and Daddy's girlfriend, Deborah, sitting together on the airplane. Well, we got to the Bahamas. And I got so much to tell you, I don't know where to start. In the Bahamas, all the people were black, the police, the judges, the governor, the store owners, everybody was black. And they had pride, and they treated us like we were kings and queens, the only white people, mostly tourists, and they did not get treated as good as we did. And I tell you, if you have never been out of America, you have never seen the ocean. The ocean is not green. The ocean there was so clear that it looked like a swimming pool. The only way that you could tell that it wasn't the biggest swimming pool that you ever seen is the water was salty, the prettiest water I ever seen in my life. Well, you already know that my family, wherever we go, we going to get our eat on. You know my Uncle Michael, he's 6'7", and weight close to 300 pounds, my grandpa he's 6'6" and weight 285, and my daddy is about 5'11" and he about 235 pounds. Then there was me. And that's just the men. Grandma, Deborah, and Noreen could also hold their own. As well as my Aunt Juanita, so you know wherever we go we going to get our eat on. That either. And by the way, we was at the family reunion, man, that was some of the best fried chicken. I'll tell you about the chicken later, but today we was in the Bahamas and they got this shellfish called conch. This is the way the shellfish look in the shell. Although it's pretty, the meat inside tastes better than its beauty. This is the way the meat looks inside the shell, out of the shell. This is the way the meat looks when it's all fried up, and I can't describe the taste. It's the best taste you ever had. It is better than chicken, lobster, shrimp, crab meat, or porterhouse, or T-bone steak. It's just unbelievably good. Now when we got there, they was right in the middle of what they call a Goombay festival, and Goombay festival is the biggest party you ever seen. There was playing reggae and calypso music, and when you hear them say they be jamming, they be jamming. This is what Goombay means, fun in Bahamas. It's Goombay time again. Every summer in the Bahamas Islands is a season of celebration, featuring street dances, sports competitions, beach parties, parades and other hoopla. The Bahamas calls this assorted package of summer fun Goombay, an African-derived name dreamed up some years ago by a public relations man. In a sense, Goombay is a spin-off from the colorful Junkanoo festivities that take place every year between Christmas and New Year's in the Bahamas. At that time, masked Junkanoo paraders attired in elaborate costumes dance in the streets far into the night to the rhythms of cowbells, goatskin drums, horns, whistles and other noisemakers. Similar street dances are held in summertime, though most of what is labeled Goombay is simply more promotion than true festival. Among Goombay events this year will be concerts by the Royal Bahamas Police Band, Junkanoo nights at Bahamian clubs, jam sessions, happy hours, brunches and fashion shows. The name is just a handle, but it's all done in fun, which is what Goombay is all about anyway. Goombay events are posted in Bahamas hotels and in local newspapers. A copy of events in Nassau Cable Beach, Paradise Island or in Freeport, Lucaya can be obtained from. The Bahamas has just opened its 4th casino. The new facility, called the Henteng Lucayan Beach Resort and Casino, is on the grounds of the former Lucayan Beach Hotel in Freeport. The Henteng Berhad Group, a Malaysian organization that operates casinos in the Orient and South Pacific, has renovated the 170-room hotel. The casino occupies 20,000 square feet, about the same as the other casinos in Freeport, Paradise Island and Cable Beach. The complex also includes the 168-room Lucayan Bay Hotel and the 150-room Lucayan Harbor Inn, both under renovation. Also newly renovated, at a cost of $8 million, is the nearby 184-room Xanadu Beach and Marina Resort, where multimillionaire recluse Howard Hughes once resided. Several airlines service the Bahamas, but short cruises to Nassau and Freeport are booming in popularity. This summer, 6 liners are running twice-weekly trips from Miami or Fort Lauderdale to the Bahamas. 2 others operate out of Port Canaveral in Cocoa Beach, and the Seascape Scandinavian Sun makes daily runs to Freeport out of Miami. Several ships that make longer cruises of a week or more also call regularly at Nassau. The total is running well ahead of last year's record 909 cruise ship calls, and more liners will be joining the Bahamian parade later this year. So many ships are calling at Nassau, however, that port facilities are taxed on weekends. Already, only 7 can be docked at once, and 8 ships call there on Saturdays. 1 anchors offshore and shuttles its passengers to shore by lighter. Plans are now being completed to widen Nassau's entrance channel and turning basin and extend the dock to accommodate 5 additional cruise ships, according to Leon Flowers, controller of the port. The work, which will cost $30 to $40 million, should be completed by January 1988, Flowers said. Currently, the Brittany's, Dolphin, Emerald Seas, Sunward 2 and Carnivale make 3- and 4-day cruises to Nassau and or Freeport twice weekly from Miami. The Mardi Gras does the same out of Port Everglades, the Royale and Oceanic out of Port Canaveral. Doctor, lawyer, Indian chief. The Bahamas tries to match people of similar interests in its unusual people-to-people program. Now going into its 11th year, the program welcomes visitors into the homes and hearts of Bahamian volunteers, who may treat their guests to a home-cooked dinner, church service or tour of island haunts. More than 1,000 Bahamians in Nassau and 400 on Grand Bahama participate in people-to-people. My cousin Marlene and I, we hung out together and let the old folks do their thing. Dad even ran into Magic Johnson. While he was there jamming. I had the best time of my life. Stay tuned for the next segment, there's even more.